Okay. So in the last class, we are discussing the C-burn, right? Let's complete the last plot. What are the balance plot was left? Let's execute this one. Now, once it is completed, okay, the last part, and we'll do the data analytics project in the today's class itself with the Python. Now, so what is the plot we are discussing in the previous class, miss, called as count plot. Now, there is a important question. What is the question between this? What are the question you are having? Just give me a minute. So within the data visualization. So what is the question, miss? What is the difference between the count plot versus bar plot? Count plot versus bar plot. What is the difference? What is the difference between the count plot versus bar plot? And here the answer is count plot. What are the count plot you are having? Count plot was applied on the one discrete variable, single discrete variable, and use it to check the count of each category of the discrete variable. In the discrete variable, different categories will be there. Within one variable only, categories are multiple. Whereas bar plot, what are the bar plot is there? Bar plot is applied more than one variable. Okay, minimum two, more than one, more than one. So in some cases, you can go with the two, or in some cases, you can go with the three also, multiple. Okay, so more than one variables when you are applying, it is bar plot. When you are applying the more than one variables, one of them is going to be discrete, means one should be continuous. One continuous with one discrete. One discrete plus one continuous. One discrete plus one continuous. So already you have written in the table, same thing. So one discrete with one continuous. So what are the discrete is there? That discrete variable we are going to consider on the x-axis, along with the y-axis, the continuous variable, right? Now you can take even one discrete variable, or you can take the two discrete variables with. So here you can take in terms of one discrete variable with one continuous, or you can have two discrete variables, two discrete variables plus one continuous, or you can add in terms of, okay, two continuous with one discrete, two continuous with one discrete, two continuous with one discrete. You can take like this. These are the different options which are available. Okay, now let's take with an example of each of them, one example like this, etc. You can have the etc. More than one means any combination. It's a etc. You can add like this multiple. Sir, even three discrete we can take a three discrete, four discrete, five discrete also you can take. Because in the unstacked bar plot, in the unstacked, you are going to apply the different discrete variables bottom comparison purpose. And you are going to take the common and you are going to attach them side by side. So how many unstacked bars, unstacked you can attach in a single category means multiple now. Is the point is clear? For example, let's take like this. Now there is a company name and this says, okay, total amount of total sales, what are the total sales they have done, and their expenditure is one more column, and along with one more column called as profit. These are the three columns are there. Now these three, total sales is a continuous variable or discrete variable? Sales is a continuous or discrete? Sales comes under continuous. Expenses, continuous. Profit, continuous. Why? Because three of them are, expenses is nothing but money. Profit is nothing but money. Money always comes under continuous only. What are the scenario it is? Sales also comes under continuous. So these are three continuous variables, and company comes under discrete. What are the different company names? Different company names. Company names or category or anything. In a single company, different categories are there. Now here I'm going to take one bar plot called as, first company name is called as Google. For the Google, this is the amount of total revenue they have made. In that revenue, for example, they have made a revenue of 100 crores. Total size means total revenue. Okay, let me write as a revenue. Revenue as a money on ina. Now it will be very more simple for you. Revenue is also money. Okay, total revenue 100 crores they have made. For in that 100 crores, they have done the expenditure. Expenditure of this is 100 crores. Expenditure 30 crores was completed. Balance profit is 70 crores is the profit. Now you want to represent this one. In the Google only, you are going to represent 100 crores, 30 crores and balance 70 crores you are going to represent like this. Now in this, how many continuous variables, how many discrete variables you have involved to make this plot? One discrete with three continuous also available, right? For example, this profit column is not there. Then also you can create the this one. Now in this case, how many continuous and how many discrete? One discrete with two continuous also available now. Like this, you can do the multiple. That is the reason bar plot will be applied more than one variable. Point is clear? Everyone understood now concept? So bar plot can be applied on the more than one variable. That too, that variables can be at least one continuous should be there, one discrete should be there. Minimum. Minimum of one continuous, one discrete is minimum. Maximum is multiple discrete, multiple continuous. Minimum is what? One discrete. Minimum. That is the minimum, because on the x-axis you require the discrete, on the y-axis you require continuous. Minimum is one. Maximum no restriction. This is minimum. So minimum of one continuous two and minimum of one discrete you are going to take. So multiple discretes you can take, multiple continuous also you can take. This example is clear for everyone in this example. Now, sir, in this example, you have considered one discrete with multiple continuous. You have shown the example, sir. Okay, fine. For example, here the same, right, everyone? This example also you write. What is the example is here company name is Google, Facebook, Amazon. Three companies are there. And we are having the revenue, expenditure, and along with the profit. Revenue, expenditure, and along with the profit amount. Three columns are there. Okay. Now three columns you are having like this. Now after three columns, now here this is 70 crores. Now this one is Facebook has made with a revenue of 80 crores, out of which 10 crores is the expenditure, 20 is the expenditure, 60 is the profit. Now third one, you are having 90, 50, 40. Something you are having the numbers like this. Profit column is nothing but revenue minus expenditure. Revenue minus expenditure is called as profit or loss. If expenditure is more than revenue, then it is going to be loss. Right? Now you are having like this, something like this. Is that clear, everyone? Now, just here the Google, how you are going to represent this entire data as a plot now? The same thing we can show in the table now. Instead of table, I want to show this one in the plot. You are going to show in the plot like this, where you are going to have the 700, 30, 70. Similarly for Facebook. Okay, Facebook or Meta. Okay, here you take with 80 and this one is 20 and this one is 60. And similarly for Amazon, 90 and 50 and 40. You are having like this. And you are going to present. In this way, you are going to present. It is called as unstacked column chart. Column or bar. In Python, it is called as simply bar chart. But with a vertical bar or horizontal bar within the Python, there we call it as column in the Power BI. Okay. Now, this is the data. Now you are going to have here one discrete with multiple continuous. Three continuous. Or if you are without this column, now what happens? This will not be there. This will not be there. This will not be there. Now one discrete, two continuous. This example for one discrete of two continuous. Right? Now I'm going to show you with two discretes with one continuous. Two discretes with one continuous example also I'm going to show you now. This example, observe here. I'm going to consider the day. So on x-axis, what will be considered? Day. And y is equal to total bill. Y-axis is total bill. So one discrete, one continuous is completed. Now here I'm adding one more variable called as gender. So total how many columns, how many variables are considered here? 3. Out of 3, 2 are discrete, 1 is continuous. So in the earlier example, 1 discrete with 2 continuous. In this example, 2 discrete with 1 continuous. So you can have a combination of anything. Bar plot is minimum of one continuous, one discrete is the minimum, and multiple. So when you're having the multiple like this, then it is either should be stacked or unstacked. If you are applying exactly only one discrete variable by considering only two variables, that too one discrete and one continuous, okay, now this will be considered as bar. But when you are going with the stacked or unstacked bar plots, stacked or unstacked bar plots, when you're having the stacked or unstacked bar plots, in that case you are going to have more than one more than two will be available. In this case it is going to have more than two. That more than two will be at any combination. It can be of any combination. What are the combination means? Two discrete with one continuous or two continuous with one discrete. It can be of any combination. Here exactly bar plot means only this. So when you are having the more than two, 100% it is called as unstacked or stacked only. Without unstacked or stacked, we cannot consider the more than two variables. So now tell me, what is the difference between this one versus this one? Means here you have considered two variables. What are the two variables? One is on x-axis. I'm considering on x-axis day column. What are the different days on the x-axis will be there? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday. Total 4 are there. And total bill. Now here, how many columns I have involved in this plot? Two plots, two columns. What are the two columns? One is discrete and one is continuous. What is this type of plot is called as? Bar plot. Now in this, any stacked or unstacked is there? No, nothing. But whereas this one, stacked or unstacked. When you're having more than two variables, stack or unstack will come into picture. Now, if you remember, even in the matplotlib also, in the last class, we have done last class means some previous classes. In one of the previous class, we have done the matplotlib where stacked or unstacked. In this, how many columns we have considered means company name, profit, turnover. 3 columns are there now to prepare this plot. Did we involve 3 columns, right? What are the 3 columns means? One is company name. This is one company name, that is one discrete with two continuous. Okay, obviously we have created a unstacked bar plot like this. Even in the stacked also, how many you have considered for the stacked? 2 columns or 3 columns? 2 columns for making one, 2 columns for making the attaching one more. So total how many columns are there in this? Company, turnover, profit. 3 column names you have involved. So more than 2 are there, right? So when you are having the more than 2, you will get either stacked or unstacked. Exactly 2 are there means bar plot. Now next point is, sir, here some black lines are there now. What is these lines? That is again. Now here by default what it will do means cat plot. See here, cat plot I'm going to take the gender comma total bill. What is the meaning of cat plot means? I require the data first. So for data, what I'm going to do here, I'm printing the data. So I'm just printing the DF. So once I print the DF here, now on the x-axis, I told you gender. Gender means first tell me what are the categories of genders are there? Female and male. Okay, two genders are there. That will be on the x-axis. So x is equal to gender means it will go like this. This is the meaning of x is equal to gender. Next, after x is equal to gender, now y is equal to total bill. Now while writing the total bill on the y-axis, 16.99. 16.99 is female or male? Female. So within the female, 16.99 dot. Where are the 16.99 is there? Within the male, 10.34, 21.01, 23.36. Next, 24.59 should be kept in the male or female? Within the female. It will keep the dots like this. So like this, if the total bill is female means it will keep the dot in the inside the female. If the it is male data means it will keep the dot in the male, and you are going to get these dots like this. You have got this one. Is this clear now? Okay. So by default, what it is going to give means scatter plot. But this is called a scatter plot. Huh? Can anyone tell this is called a scatter plot? No, it should not be considered as scatter plot. Why? Because x-axis is discrete. X-axis is also continuous, y-axis is also continuous, only it is called as scatter plot. X-axis is discrete and y-axis is continuous. It is called as cat plot. What is cat plot means? It is categorical plot. Categorical plot. Cat indicates categorical. Right? So like this we are having the data. Now the point is, okay, data is there. Okay. Now how we are going to next in the same thing, x is equal to gender, y is equal to total bill, data is equal to df, comma, by default what it is going to give? Scatter. But what I required is bar. So for this what I am writing means kind is equal to bar. When I write here kind is equal to bar, what happens means it is going to convert the bar plot. How it will convert to bar plot means first it will take this one. This is converted to bar plot. Next this one. Next this one. Like that everything one bar plot to all, it is overlapping all the bar plots. Now here there is I'm drawing one color. This is pink color. Okay. Now over that I have drawn the black color, blue color overwrited like this. Completely I have overwrited. Now where is pink color miss? How you can see? Because that is inside now. That is lower value now. Size of that pink is small. When the size of the pink is small and this one is overshaded, automatically the inner side one, it will not be visible. Now one of the student recently asked me one question. What is that question is, sir, here I am having some value. First bar is size of 40 and it was blue color. Okay. Now I want the stacked bar, sir. But my second value was 90. My second value is 90 and I want the stacked only. Stacked means it is going to have over this and it was filled like this. Now he's saying that, sir, only one bar is visible, sir, second bar is not visible. How second bar will be visible? You are overshaded now. Now you want to, when you have to apply the stacked means when the top one is maximum and bottom one, second one is minimum compared to that one, then only you have to apply the stacked. In which cases, example, revenue and profit. Revenue can cross more than the profit. Is that possible? No, right? Revenue means what? Total sales. Total sales means what? Total selling price. Selling price can be crossed the more than the profit. Selling price cannot cross the more than the profit now. So if you get the item, you are buying the item at 100 rupees. This is buying price. You have sold at 200 rupees. So this is your selling price, or this is called as revenue. At what price you have sent. Buying price is called as expenditure. You have spent for that. What are the money? Profit is called as selling price minus buying price. That is basic terminology. In technical, some high level posh word we have to use means revenue and expenditure. But basically revenue means nothing but selling price. Total sales. We have sold the 5 items. One item you have, first item you have sold at 100 rupees, one item you have sold. Second item at 150. Third item you have sold at 200. Like this you have sold 3 items. What is the total revenue you have made? What is the total revenue means? Total amount of sales you have made. Total amount of sales is, which is nothing but 450 rupees. Now in this 450, some buying price also will be there now. Assume your buying price is 0. You have got it free of cost, you have sold that one. Then also maximum amount, your profit amount will be equal to revenue only, but it cannot cross the more than that, right? Buying price cannot be negative na, negative 20 rupees na. That is not possible, right? Least of the buying price will be the free item. Free item is zero price only. Never the price can be negative, right? Is the point is clear? Now here when you are having the something maximum value first, like revenue, inside the revenue profit, inside that value which is smaller, then you have to apply the stacked. Sir, if that is not the case, like sir, for example, maximum marks. What is the maximum marks? 100. In that, what are the student marks they have got is you have to write as a stack. Maximum marks within that student marks. You can write like that. This is one way. No, sir, every example will not be like this now. Some of the values, second value might be more than that. In that case, what we have to do is go with the unstacked one. When it is overlapping, you have to should not consider the stacked. Then you have to go with the unstacked. If it is not overlapping, then you go with the stacked one. Point is clear, guys, everyone? And next, now this is the data. And here, as I've told you, this is scat plot. Okay. Now here I'm writing the kind is equal to bar. Without writing the kind is equal to bar, it is going to give by default in terms of scatter. When I write kind is equal to bar and I execute, you are going to get the output like this. Now here the point is what means how it can consider this value. This is the average value. Within this females data or males data, here you are having the females now. For this female data group, when you are applying the average value for females data, what is the average value, guys? How to calculate average value of females data? For females only total bill average I want. How to apply? DF of group by. So here I'm writing the DF dot group by, and in the group by I'm going to take the gender, and after the gender I'm selecting the total bill in each group, and after calculating the mean value. So this is the mean value. What is the mean value of this one? Is 18.05. So wherever the height of 18.05 is there, till that one bar will be drawn. Okay, next. And for the maize 20.74, wherever the height of 20.74 is there, it will draw one bar. So like that you are going to get the output as when you add the bar. See, this is 18.74. This is just cross the 20.7. Now can you observe? Now it indicates that average bill amount of females is less than the average bill amount of the males. Now what is this black line, sir? Black line means it is a single value bar or multiple values bar. It's a combination of multiple values or single value. It is a combination of multiple values. Average value is multiple values now. You have taken all the values and you have applied, right? So it's a combination of multiple values. So you're going to get like this. For example, let's take like this. One more example. I'm having the gender male and female and some age 30, 40. Something like this. Now apply the bar plot. What is meant by bar plot? One continuous, one discrete. Now you are having one continuous, one discrete. Now apply the bar plot. What is the difference between the count plot? If I apply the count plot, what is the answer? And if I apply bar plot, what is the answer? Tell me, guys. If I apply the count plot, what is the answer of count plot? Males are 1, females are 1. This is count plot. I'm applying not count plot, I'm applying the bar plot. Tell me answer of bar plot, guys. What is the bar plot? Male age is 30, female age is 40. Now, here are you taking the average of multiple values or it is a single value? Single values, then there is no black line here. When you are combining the multiple values and you have got that value, like for example, male, one more male also is there. That male is 20. Now draw the bar plot in this case. What is the bar plot for this example? What is the bar plot? Male. What is for male? What is the average value of male? 25. Male 25 with a height of 25. Female with a height of 40. Now, males are multiple records or single record? Multiple. Female, single. No backline. So let us cross check the same thing. Whatever we have tried just now, the same example, as it is, we'll cross check here. Whether we'll get the same one more black line or not, let us cross check so that we'll also understand clearly. So df of df1, I'm creating a new data frame, example purpose, data frame of. So here I'm going to create one column called as gender, and the values I'm going to take as one is male, first one is M, followed by F, followed by M, comma, and second column name is age. Okay, in that I'm going to take 30, 40, and 20, right? This is the data frame. I'm closing the dictionary and along with the function df1. Let me print the df1. Okay, df1 was selected. Now I told you that sns dot cat plot, cat plot. In the cat plot, now first let us see the scatter plot. How to see the scatter plot? On x-axis, I'm going to take the gender column, G column on the x-axis, and on y-axis, what I'm going to consider? Age column, comma, data is equal to, what is the data frame name? df1, right? Now automatically it is going to give by default which type of plot? Scatter plot for me. In the scatter plot, how many dots will be there? How many dots? 3 dots. Which side 2 dots? Male side 2 dots, female side 1 dot. Let's cross check. Clear? Answer is clear for everyone. For this small data set, only 3 records data set. 3 records, how many dots are there? 3 dots only is there. Now clear? First scatter plot was understood. Cat plot, one basic cat plot is clear now. What is cat plot? Now for 244 records, we can't give the dots manually. But for 3 records, we can give the dots manually now. That is the reason always try with the small data set, I'll say. So that you'll get a more clarity on when you are working on the small data rather than on large data. Okay. Now I'm writing here kind is equal to bar. When I write kind is equal to bar, here two values has to be combined as one. What is the average value? Is 25. Now see, for 25, I got the black line. For female, there is no black line. It is clear now? Now in the female also, let's add one more. Let's add one more female. Let's cross check for female also and add one more with a 30. Okay, now you are having the data frame like this. Now let us apply the cat plot. Now see, it is clear now why the black line you have got. So black line indicates that multiple records are there. It's not a single record. It is a combination of multiple records. The black line indication. Clear guys, everyone? And in the maze, what is the minimum value and what is the maximum value, guys? What is the minimum? Within the maze, 20. What is the maximum? 30. Can you see the black line? What is the starting point of the black line? What is the maximum ending point of the black line? Similarly, in the females, what is the minimum to maximum? 30 to 40. Can you see here 30, here 40? So this black line, what are the height of the black line indicates what? Minimum value to maximum value that indicates. Clear, everyone? Now, so here you got the values like this. In this case, you are having the values like this. Now, so here the gender along with the total bill, just ignore the black lines. The black lines are not having any importance. That indicates for us only multiple records are there. But there will be no use with the black lines. Don't focus on the back lines. Your focus should be So from this plot, what you have understood? What you have understood from this plot means the average bill amount of males is higher than the average bill amount of females. That is the point. Now, similarly, what you have understood here, the average amount of bill on the Sundays and Saturdays is very high when compared to Thursdays and Fridays. And Friday is the least bill amount you are getting. So this restaurant, they have to give some offer, means on which day they have to apply the offer? Fridays they have to give. Like that, they'll identify the which day offer. Now, in the most of you might be familiar about the barbecue nation. There is a restaurant called as barbecue, where you will have the buffet, unlimited buffet. So in that different day, morning and lunchtime, dinner time, two things only will be available in the barbecue. And Monday to, every day, 7 days will be there. And every day the prices will be different, items will be different. Now, when you take the Tuesday, the price of unlimited buffet is around 299. Now, the same unlimited buffet on Friday, it will be 399. If you go with the Sunday, it will be 499. I'm saying about the veg prices. I don't know about non-veg. I'm pure vegetarian. So I'm saying about the veg prices. Around 299, 399 and 499. So on Tuesday, it is 299 rupees. Why? Why it is 299 on the Tuesday? Because they are having the sales comparatively less on the Tuesday. To improve their sales, they are giving the comparatively less price so that they want to attract the more people. If anyone, some friends will be there, college students will be there, and they want to, whenever there is a birthday, obviously friends will ask the party. Now, some students may not do give the on the same day party. At least they'll give on the array. Let us go on this day and let us have. So they'll take through the barbecue on the Tuesday, so that for the 10 students or something, the price will be comparatively less. So now, what is the advantage the barbecue is going to have means, by identifying which day they are having the low amount of sales, on that day by adding the offer, they are trying to improve the sales because their expenditure will be the same on every day. Expenditure will not be changed. AC bill will not change on Tuesday or Saturday or Sunday. Every AC has to be turned on Tuesday or whether it is Sunday also. So AC bill will not be different. And number of executives who are going to work, chef salary will be the same on the Tuesday or Sunday. We are not going to pay for the chef based on the number of items, how many he could cook now. It is based on the day wise, right? So the barbecue is having the same kind of expenditure on the Tuesday, same kind of expenditure on the Sunday. Might be some extra things but might be added on the Sunday, but minimum expenditure also will be there on the Tuesday, right? So to overcome that expenditure amount, and they have to make the profits means, so they have to get the sales on the Tuesday. Otherwise, they'll get the loss on the Tuesdays. So they have done the data analysis and they have observed that on a particular day, their what are the sales, their expenditure is more. On the entire Tuesday, total 100 people has came. And for 100 people, it is they have made a revenue of 30,000 rupees. Assume. And what is the expenditure they have done for that day means around 35,000 is there. By paying the chef salary, the person's salary, manager salary, or everything. Day wise also, if you count. So manager, we are paying 1 lakh rupees per 1 month means every day it is equal to 3,500 rupees, right? So they are going to calculate in this way. So per day, how much we are spending. Okay, current bill will not come for 1 day, but 1 month current bill, you have to divide for 30 days now. Then you'll get for every day what is the average current bill, right? So they are going to check. So when they have checked that one, then they're automatically understood that on Tuesdays they are making the loss. Now how to cover that one? Means they added one kind of offer, right? So that is based on the availability. You should not suggest the offer to which offer you have to give, whether to reduce the money or buy one get one. You should not give the suggestion. Just you have to present that Tuesday sales are less. They will decide what offer. Company people will decide because they only know the buying price. Without knowing the buying price, which type of offer, for example, buy one get one free, I will also take. But you have to make that much of profit on that, right? To get that one. When you are not making that much of profit, how you can get buy one get one? So how much buying price only the company people knows. Sir, buying price if they give to us, we will only calculate that one also means if they give everything, next day we will only open a new barbecue now. If DMart gives me who is the person selling that product, at what price the DMart is purchasing that product, at what price it is selling the product. If I do the entire data analysis, next day I can't open the new DMart. Same person I will also purchase now. I will also go to that one and I will also purchase. I will also sell at the same price. I will also make the DMart prices only. And I will also make the DMart profit only now. Exactly, I will also keep in the DMart opposite building only the my office also, right? Now, while they'll give the secrets of their business, only they'll ask SRK. If I'm working in the DMart, they'll ask me only this SRK for which category we are having the low sales, for which category we are having the more sales, and for which categories we have to apply the offer or something. So I will say that these categories are not making good. Then they are going to identify that one and they'll do the in terms of which offer they can add. Now, if the same thing, if I present to the client of this restaurant owner, he will understand. He will also make a note. When I'm discussing this one, when I'm presenting in front of the client, he will also bring one notepad, basically. Notebook only. Okay? Either if your student level, na, so you are bringing the notebook and pen. Their client, na, somewhat having the money, right? They'll bring the iPad and pen. But point is, finally, they will also write the notes. That is the common point. 100% client in front of you only will write the notes. Whatever you are explaining now, from his point of view, whatever the how to business that how to improve the business, he will get some ideas when listening to you. He will also get some ideas and everything he will also write. He will have more interest than you. Why? Because you are showing his business only. Now, when I'm explaining this same thing, this plot to the US restaurant owner, and I'm saying that you are having the Friday less sales means automatically he'll think, oh, we are getting Friday less sales, sir. Let us add something this Friday offer, give some offer like this. And that too, Friday, okay, sir, okay, you are saying Friday less sales, but multiple people are there now. Lunch time or dinner time, which one? Miss, I will do the analysis for that one also. Friday, lunch or dinner means lunch. Lunchtime comparatively less size are there. Friday lunch. And in that gender, female or non-female, female or male or female. So Friday lunchtime for females, if you give the additional offer, like that for each of them, we can't select one analysis, one offer now. Friday from this Friday less size, Friday offer. This one, males and females. Females less give the offer. For every one, if you see the offer means offers will be more than items. So we can't select like that, right? It should be a combination. Friday afternoon or morning. Friday after dinner or lunchtime. For males or females. Females. So we are going to say, sir, today we are running one offer. Whoever the paid bills by the females, we are giving some additional offer for them. Right? Some females also will come for the restaurant. Only 4 females or 5 females will come to a restaurant. For them, we are going to say that today we are running some offer, ma'am. For females, we are giving some additional offer. And we are going to say that one. So now what happens? The sales of them will be increased. Now, sir, why we have to give the offer to increase the sales? That is the first point. Now, the restaurant people always have the intensity. So first, let us give one of them as free. Now, see, you are going for a restaurant. You went for a restaurant for biryani. You like the biryani in that restaurant. You are going for the multiple times for biryani. Okay. Now I have given you one time free some item. Okay. Some kind of lassi, sweet lassi. Okay. Assume after the biryani, lassi was given as free. Let's take an example. Now this was attracted for you more than biryani taste. Lassi taste is more. Okay. Though it is a free item. Next time you want to go to the some restaurant. Now some people even for the free item, they'll go to this restaurant. If you go to for this one, you'll get some additional. There this one will be very nice like this, right? Now, so to improve their sales on the biryani, they can attract with the other product also, right guys? Now, if you open the Swiggy, just try after this class, you give a try in the Swiggy or Zomato or something. There is one restaurant, some restaurant you select 299 rupees. If you add 299, more than 299, you will get in terms of 100 rupees discount. Assume about 299. Now the bill is 249. You have selected one item, it is 249 only. But what is the offer is 299 above 100 rupees is discount. Now what you are going to do? You will add one more item, 100 rupees item. Now you will get the 349. For 349 minus 100, it will give, finally you are going to get again 249. Means literally you are getting that item at free of cost. If you apply the basic math, you will get that free item free of cost. Right? Now when you are getting that item at free of cost and you have done, now this one, you know this logic. Do you think that owner don't know this logic? He also knows now. But still why he'll give this item as free of cost indirectly? Because maybe some people may be interested in this. Sometimes you get the attracted towards the restaurant by using this item. Is the points are clear? So to improve their sales, what they have to do is they have to deliver the more number of items to the customer first. The customers has to taste the other items also. Without tasting the other items, how the things will be done? So this is the one of the technique. This is not only the technique, guys. I'm not saying this is only. Remember, this is only miss. This is the only option. This is one of the miss. Like this, multiple will be in that. This is also one of them. One person will think in one way, and they'll do the analysis based on their past experience. As a restaurant owner, you have started one restaurant means you'll have some idea on the restaurant business only, right? Which type of people will attract you and which type of people will be interested for which type of items. Without having that basic knowledge also, you'll start the restaurant blindly. No, no. That person who has invested some money in the restaurant, he'll have some idea on the restaurant business. Right? Same. And like this, we are going to apply the various plots and you can compare the plots. Now, when you have taken here day only and within the day also males and females. Again, within the day, again it is subclassified. Here, day wise total bill. Within the day of Sunday, again I want to subclassify them. So if you observe clearly without writing the bar, observe clearly this one. Without writing the bar, see dots. So within the Sunday also male dots are there, female dots are there. So whatever the female dots are there, I'm taking as one bar, male dots as one bar. Just keeping the dot now. Now tell me guys, the first record, what are the first record is there? The first record, this comes under which day? Sunday. If within the Sunday 16.99, you are going to keep the blue color dot or orange color dot means if it is female, orange color dot. If it is male means blue color dot within the Sunday only. Similarly, within the Saturday, blue color dot, orange color dot. Within the Friday, blue color dot, orange color dot. And after keeping the dots like this, now for each dot, what are the orange dots are there? Combine the orange dots and create the bar. Combine the blue dots and create a bar. And you are going to get the output like this by adding the kind is equal to bar. Is the points are clear, everyone? Like this, you are going to have. These are the different types of plots. Understood, guys? Everyone, clearly? Now, let's move on to the data analytics project using the Python. If you are having any questions, please ask. What are the questions? With this, individually, we have completed everything. How to do the data exploration? So here, what are the things we have completed means your step, open your step by step of data analytics project. Total, how many steps are there? Overall, just open. Open your notes. What are the data analytics step-by-step process you have written? I asked you to write in the last page or somewhere now. Guys, data visualization table, step-by-step process. This is going to be common for everything. In the Tableau also, I'll ask again. Again, you'll see the friends notes. Huh? Again, I'll ask in the Excel. Again, you'll see the friends notes. Huh? Again, I'll ask in the Power BI. Again, you'll see the friends notes. Huh? These two of them are common. What is the common is entire table of data visualization, different types of plots, what are the table you have written, and steps involved in the data analytics project. These two are going to be common. Okay. Now, here I'm writing clearly for you what is common. Common things is you are going to do the data cleaning. For the given data, you have to do the data exploration. Whether you do in the Python or whether you do in the wherever you do data exploration. What is meant by data exploration means checking the unique values in each column, whether it belongs to continuous or discrete, total number of columns, and all these observations, whatever you are going to check initially, that is called as data exploration, right? Data cleaning, missing values, wherever you go, missing values are called as missing values only. In Excel, it is not called as different word. Missing values, missing values. So missing values, data cleaning, and statistics. Mean is called as mean only in wherever it is. Excel, Python, Tableau, Power BI. Wherever it is, statistics is called as mean only. Median, mode, and minimum value, maximum value, standard deviation, correlation, covariance, whatever the measures, every statistical measure applied, whatever the statistical measures we have done, right? Every statistical measure, the concept remains same. The formula remains same. Whether you do in the Python, whether you do in the Tableau, whether you do in the Power BI, wherever you do, the concept will remain same. What is meant by standard deviation? Sir, in Python, in Excel, answer will be the same. No difference will be there. Standard deviation is called as standard deviation only. Sir, what is meant by quartile 1 in Python? No, in Python. Generally, what is quartile 1? Generally, what is outlier? In Python, we are using the box plot. In the Tableau also, we have to use the box plot only. So what is common means data exploration is common, data cleaning is common, statistics is common, and data visualization is common. These all of them are common. These are common. Now, now you are going to do the data exploration in Python. Plus, if you are doing the data cleaning in Python, plus if you are applying the data analysis in Python, plus if you are doing the data visualization also in the Python, then it is called as data analytics project with Python. If you are doing everything in Python, data exploration, data cleaning, data analysis, along with the data visualization, everything if you do in Python, then what it is project is called as data analytics with Python. Now everything if you are doing all these things, you are doing everything in the Power BI. Now for me Power BI, now for Power BI, should I tell you what is continuous variables, what is discrete variables again? What is the meaning of unique values? What is correlation? What is meant by covariance? What is minimum value? What is maximum value? What is this one? All these things I no need to tell. At the same time, if there is a missing values, how to treat the missing values? Either we have to replace with the original data, or we have to replace statistically, or we have to remove. How to treat the outliers? How to treat the wrong data type? How to treat the wrong data type? Convert that one to right data. That is common now. Whether you do in the Python, whether you do in the everything, the question I'm asking in Python, did I ask in Python? How to treat the missing values in Python? Did I ask? In Python means you have to tell the fill in A. To fill in A. To drop, drop. Df dot drop. to fill df dot fill NA. But what is the question I'm asking? How to treat the missing values? Not in Python. Generally, how to treat the missing values? The logic will remain same in the Power BI also. Same thing if you are applying all these steps in the Tableau. If you are doing all these things in the Tableau, now Tableau will be completed. If you are doing all these steps within the Excel, Excel will be completed. That's it. So in all these things, what is the common miss? This is common. Common things we have discussed commonly along with the Python we have completed. In one shot, common things we have completed along with the Python also completed. Right? So understood, right? Clearly, everyone. So now tell me what is meant by data exploration? Not in Python. What is meant by data exploration? I'm asking generally. Not in Python. Generally, what is meant by data exploration? First, check the total number of rows and columns. What are the column names are there? Column names are as per the syntax or not. And which are continuous, which are discrete. In that, what are the unique values? All these are called as general. I didn't told where nothing in Python. Is the point is clear? If you understand general thing, automatically you will understand the Power BI in a dead easy way. Now almost 4 of them will be completed. Now everything from now will be fast. Because common things are completed now. Now again, what is meant by stacked plot? If you are having two continuous, one discrete variable, which type of plots are applicable? One continuous with, two continuous variables are there. Which type of plot is applicable? One continuous and one time series variable is there. Which plot is applicable? If you are having the multiple continuous with common time series variable, which plot is applicable? If you are answering these questions in a fast way, means you know the subject. Once you know the subject, common thing completed. So what are the table you have written now? In the table, when I ask again what is the histogram, if you are again seeing that one and you are answering, means it would be very difficult to be as a data analyst. Okay. If I ask, I will give the situation. Now this one, which plot? Now tell me. Now I will ask here only for this data set only. You tell me. Total bill versus tip. Two columns I want. First, tell me individually. For total bill, what column, what plots I have to apply? Only for total bill. What plots? Histogram. Next. For one continuous, what are the plots are applicable? Without seeing the notes. To first close everyone notes. Close. Completely close, please. Your table, notes, everything. Just close. Don't keep in the bag. Only close. Okay. For one continuous, what are the plots are applicable? Histogram one. Okay. Next. Only one. KD plot. Next. Box plot. Next. That's it. So which are applicable for one continuous? You are going to apply every plot for the total bill. Similarly, for one continuous of tip is comes under continuous variable. So again, histogram, KD plot and box plot, same logic. Now come to the only one column of discrete. For one discrete, what are the plots are applicable? Count plot. Next. Next. Pie plot. Count plot and pie plot. Only two are applicable. For smoker, same. For this one, same. For this one, same. For this one, same. This is also discrete only now. Discrete count. This is discrete categorical. This is also discrete count. Discrete count means discrete. This is also considered as discrete only. Still. Okay. Now, one individually completed. That is called as univariate plots. One variable applicable is called as univariate plots. What are the univariate plots? Means histogram, KDE, box plot, count plot, pie plot. These 5 plots are called as univariate, applied on the single variable. Done. Next, I want the total bill versus tip. What is the plot? Two continuous. What is the plot? Scatter plot. Still anything for two continuous? Next, this total bill versus sex for these two. If I want to combine first and third, what is the plot? Bar plot. One continuous with one discrete. Bar plot. This one bar plot. Total bill versus day. Bar plot. Total bill versus time. Bar plot. Total bill versus size. Bar plot. Right? Similarly, tip versus this one. Bar plot. Tip versus this one. Bar plot. Bar plot. Bar plot. Bar plot. Next, gender versus smoker. Two discretes. Which type of plot? Two discretes. Two discretes. What plot? Two discrete variables. What is the plot for two discrete without continuous? No continuous. Only two discretes are there. In the bar plots or stacked or unstacked, we have to use with respect to one discrete and one continuous should be there. Minimum one continuous also should be there. But here continuous is not there now. Only two discretes are there. Then what type of plot? There is no plot called as crosstab is there. Only crosstab can be applied. A table can be applied between the two discrete variables. Right? Like this, a combinations. How many columns are there? Every column to every column only called as data analysis. How many columns are there? To column to every column. Individually column wise, a combination of multiple column wise. As earlier I told you, two continuous variables are there. You told only scatter plot. But what about the joint plot? Joint plot also two continuous only now. What about the pair plot? Two continuous variables only now. What about the heat map? Two or more continuous variables only now. So that is the reason I asked to write all the plots along with the how many variables for which type of variables, which one. Then you will get a complete clarity. Then you can, okay, by seeing these two, you will get automatically in your mind, okay, two continuous, what are the plots are applicable, what are the measures are applicable. Two continuous variables, what are the measures, miss? Covariance, correlation. These are the two metrics, two measures, statistical measures. Bivariate measures are called as correlation and covariance. If I have to combine two of them, two continuous variables I have to combine, miss, what is the plots I have to apply? Scatter plot, a joint plot, pair plot, and heat maps. So once you get that type of plots and measures, once you get into your mind all the different, so here analysis, what is meant by analysis means a combination of, analysis means a combination of measures with plots. You should know what is univariate measures, univariate plots, bivariate measures, bivariate plots, multivariate measures, multivariate plots. So what are the univariate measures are there? Standard deviation, range, variance, and percentile, quartiles. All these things can be considered on the univariate by considering a single column. Bivariate measures are correlation and covariance. Plots. What are the univariate plots? What are the bivariate plots? I asked to write number of variables also. One in the table, one of the column is number of variables. Second column, I asked what are the types of variables. Now you'll understand the importance of that table now. When you know that everything, if you are having everything in your at the edge of your tip, then everything will be done easily. Every time you are opening the book, this one, that, tell me what are the measures, means turning the pages one by one. Sir, here, sir. If I ask data analytics project, again turning the pages, here, sir. So data analytics project should be in your mind. What are the steps? Second, what are the measures? In that univariate, bivariate, multivariate. Multivariate measures, what are there? Covariance matrix, correlation matrix. Measures are correlation and covariance. Matrix is multivariate. Okay, that too it is applied only on the continuous. It cannot be applied on the discrete also even. Now if you are having all these things in your fingertips means automatically we can play the game with the data analysis. If I ask what are the univariate measures means you are turning the pages. If I am asking the steps means you are turning the pages. If I am asking what is the plot means again you are turning the pages means your life will be turning only. Turning the pages, forget. Keep everything in the brain. Then you can play the game with the data analytics. As I have told you now, data analytics means applying the relation between two variables. Every variable to every variable. Not this one to that one. How many questions I can make means what is the average bill amount? For only for total bill I'll consider. For this I'll apply all the questions. What is the average bill amount? What is the minimum bill amount? What is the maximum bill amount? What is the with respect to these basic things like minimum, maximum and average. So how I'm going to get means by simply applying the describe function. In one shot I will get everything. I no need to calculate separately. Okay. Similarly tip amount. Measures are completed. After measures, plots. For individual column, first I will do the measure followed by plots. Again for this column, measures, plots. For this column, measures, plots. For this column, measures and plots. For this column, what measure will be there? Mode only. Mode is the only statistical measure, right? Other than mode, we have discussed anything on the discrete variable. Anything on discrete variable. Remember your statistics. In the statistics, write all the measures. I want like this. This is your assignment, guys. Now take this assignment. If this assignment you have done perfectly, miss, remember, you will play the game with data analytics. 100% you will feel the easiness in the data analytics project. No doubt in that. Okay, if you have done this assignment. Now this assignment, if you ignore means, for you only it will be difficult. While doing this assignment, what is the important point to be noted is, don't ask any one silly question also others. You only have to do. This entire assignment, only you have to do. Remember this one. Okay. Now what is the assignment? Assignment is, I want all the measures. I want the table. In the table, I want the measure name. What is the name of the measure? And it is applied on a number of variables. How many variables? Single variable or multiple variables are? And what is the type of variable? And what is the use of that measure? Like that, I want every measure name. Starting with the mean. Mean is applied on how many variables? On one variable. On which type of variable? Continuous variable. And what is the use of mean means? It is going to give the mean value. Mean value means average value. Center value. Simply to say, it is going to give the center value. Next, median is applied on how many variables? One variable. It is applied on one variable means automatically it is called as univariate or bivariate measure. Univariate measure. Right, that one also. What is the type of measure it is called as? I want one more column also. Type of measure. Write that one also here. Okay, what is the type of measure means? Univariate measure. It considered as univariate. 1 means univariate, 2 means bivariate, more than 2 means multivariate. Median. I want here, it is a univariate. It is applied on one variable or two variables or multiple variables. It is applied on the one single variable at a time. And it is going to give you the what? On which type of variable? It is also on continuous. And it will give what? Center position value. Like that, I want all the measures. Till now, how many measures we have discussed in the statistics? I want each and every measure like this. And I want the table for that. Everything should be added. Every measure should be there. Including the correlation, two variables. That too, it is called as bivariate. And for two variables, what are the two variables means? Continuous. First one is plus continuous. Right here like this. Don't write both continuous. First one is continuous plus second one also continuous, continuous plus continuous, two continuous, right? Like this. And what is the use of this? Similarly, covariance, 2. It is called as bivariate. And it is also applied on continuous plus continuous. And what is the use? Similarly, I want the correlation matrix. It is considered on more than 2. It considered as multivariate. And it is applied on the multiple continuous. Multiple continuous variables. And what is the use of this matrix? Like this, I want how many measures we have discussed, each and everything, all the statistical measures. Every statistical measure I required, right? Similarly, I want same way plots. What are the table you have taken for the plots? Measures some separate table, plots separate table. Okay. In this plots, I want all the plots. None of them plot has to be missed. In the matplotlib or in the Seaborn, how many plots we have discussed? Every plot name I want. If one plot is missed also, it will not be considered. And I want this assignment to be completed tomorrow, and you have to send me to my mail ID. This has to be completed by tomorrow only, before your class only. And you have to share me the answers to my mail ID, that is srk.dsmocktest. Whatever you are going to have tests, you are going to send the solutions to the test, right? This one. And this will be given the one of the high weightage for to you. It will be evaluated and marks will be allotted for this. And more weightage also I will give for this one. I want tables. Sir, how to share that one? Should I write? I'm offline student, sir. On a paper, should I write up? If you write paper, miss paper. If you want, take a notepad. Oh, sorry, not notepad. Take a workbook. Sorry, this Word document. Everyone take Word document, even if you're online or offline. And here, insert the table. And if you want extra row, miss, add like this. Multiple rows, you can add like this. At the end, you have to click on the enter. Automatically, one more row will be added. If you want to add one more column, right side, you have to click on that and insert columns to the right side. So new column will be added at the end. One more column, if you want, you keep the cursor at the end and right click on that. Click on the add new columns to the end, and one more column will be added. Like that, you write the table, and here you write the measure name. And here you write the number of variables it will consider. Based on number of variables, we call it as type of measure. What is the type of measure? Means univariate, bivariate. And what are the variables? What are the types of variables we are going to consider? Type of variables. And what is the use? Like this I required. If you still want to add anything extra also, you can add, like remarks. You want to make a note of something. You want to specifically highlight that one. How much simplification you can write, right? How much simplified you can make, you can write as per your choice. You want to add one extra point also, add in the remarks. Okay. Now, and I want like this for each and every, and I don't want this column. So this one, these are all the measures. So heading is measures. What are the measures are available? Different measures. This is the heading. Statistical measures. What are the different statistical measures are there? Right? I want every statistical measure like this. Next, similarly, plots. In the same way, apply for the plots. Same logic. Okay, from here to here, let's copy, Control C and Control V. Okay. Now, just I'm adding here in terms of plots. What are the plots I want? Just same way. Okay. Just I'm adding in the same way the plots also. Statistical measures, bottom, you add the plots. Now in the plots, what are the plots I want? Just 1 minute, guys. Let me copy one more time. Right? So what are the plots I want? First one is plot name and applied on the number of variables. And what is the this type of plot is called as instead of measure, what you have to write here? Plot name. Okay, plot name. Instead of measure, write plot name. I want the plot name, number of variables, how many variables, and type of the plot, univariate, bivariate, or multivariate plot, and what are the types of variables, and what is the use of that plot, and anything particularly you want to mention something, miss, add the remarks. These are the two things I want. Along with these two, so statistical measures I want, plots also I want, two tables. Along with the two tables, additional to this, I want the step-by-step data analytics project. Irrespective of Python, I want the step-by-step notes. Type in the notepad or in the Word document, what are the steps? First one is business problem understanding. Second one is data understanding. Inside the data understanding, what? What will be there in the data understanding? So don't use the Python code only. Sir, if the column names are wrong, we have to replace the column names. That's it. Don't write df.rename. Don't write the Python code. Now, similarly, apply the descriptive statistics on the continuous variable. That's it. Don't write df.describe. You have to write only the English sentences. I want the English sentences only. Don't never use the Python code. In the entire step-by-step process, don't use the Python code. For example, missing values are there. Treat the missing values. Either remove or replace. Replace statistically or replace with original value. That's it. Don't write the df.fill df. This one, or don't write anything. Similarly, you want to convert the wrong data. I mean, you are having the wrong data. How to treat the wrong data? You have to fill with the right data. That's it. You write fill with right data. Replace with right data. Don't use the df.replace. I want only the English sentences. Nowhere I want the Python code. Remember, without writing the Python code, for example, heading, how you have to write business problem. Business problem understanding is the heading. Inside the heading, you have to tell me what is meant by business problem understanding. You have to write that sentences inside that. Not only heading, inside that also. Similarly, data understanding. In the data understanding, what are the things you are going to understand? Total column, what are the number of records, number of columns, what are the D types of each record, what is the column names. If the column names are not proper, you are going to rename that. You are going to observe missing values. Whatever you are writing, write everything. Okay, everything like that. And similarly, data cleaning. In the data cleaning, what you are going to do? Clean the data. Or not only clean the data, within the data cleaning, what are the things? What are the things you are going to do? Treat the wrong data. Treat wrong data. How to treat the wrong data? How to treat the wrong data? By replacing with the original value. Write that one also. Treat the wrong data. How to treat means replace with original. Right, like this. Solution also. Maybe in the same line or in the next line. But I want every step how you will do in the step-by-step process. Okay. Treat wrong data. Treat duplicates. How you are going to treat the duplicates means removing. No need to write df dot drop duplicates. Treat duplicates means what is the solution of treating the duplicates means remove them. Remove the duplicates. Remove all duplicate records. That is the solution. Next, treat the missing values. Remove the unimportant columns. How you are going to identify unimportant columns? Question should be there, answer also should be there. What you have to do, how in that, how you are identifying them also should be there clearly. If any new person sees that one, he has to understand everything very clearly, not only you. You don't write from your perspective also. Think from a new person sees your notes, he has to understand everything. That much of clearly you have to write for me. Assume that I don't know anything. How much clearly, the more clear explanation you can write, that much of clear explanation you write. For me, not a problem. Sir, if it is 20 pages also, not a problem. I will read now. I will do the correction now. What is the problem for you? You write. How much simplification you can write the notes, write that one. And after that, data analysis. What is meant by data analysis means applying the various questions in our brain, some questions. For that, checking the answers is called as data analysis. So individually for each and every column we'll do, a combination of two columns will do. Like that, everything will do. Automatically, when I show you the data analysis, one of the project, now you will not understand. But once you do this one, it will be very easy tomorrow for you. Dead easy. You said that data analytics means this much of easier, sir. Share one more data set for us, sir. We'll do in one day. You'll say like this. If whatever the assignment today you are doing perfectly miss, this should be your answer. In just one day, you have to complete the one project. That much of easiness it should be there. And finally, presentation. Presentation means identifying the correct plot for the given data. Presentation means nothing but selecting the right plot. Two continuous is there means what plot we have to select. One discrete, one continuous is there means what plot we have to select. Identifying the right plot and selecting that plot and writing that one only called as data visualization. After doing the data, this is data visualization. Stage name is called as data visualization. And from data analysis and data visualization, you are going to identify some important plots. Some of the information will not be important. Sir, what information will not be important? How to know, sir? Means see here, just as an example. Okay. Now, as an example, I'm saying, guys. For example, here, smokers and non-smokers, which one is more, which one is less means non-smokers are more. So what is the observation you are going to say means for this particular restaurant, more number of non-smokers are coming when compared to smokers. For example, if both of them are same, it is an important plot or an unimportant plot means it is going to become the unimportant. There will be no use. Because everything is same means there will be no use. Now, a particular day you are having the low sales. It is an important or unimportant? It is important. If everything are having the same, it is important or unimportant? Unimportant. Because there is no difference in the day. When there is no difference in the day, why we have to focus on the day? Every day is same. Point is clear? How to say this is unimportant or unimportant? Now, what is meant by last step is called as presentation. After data visualization, presentation. Presentation means presenting all important measures along with the plots to others. Important things presenting. Important things, important points showing to others. Showing to other person only is called as presentation. Important points only you have to show. Unimportant points no need to show. That is the final step. This final step will understand from these two steps. Some answers you'll get from data analysis, some you'll get from data visualization. A combination of these two, you'll get the presentation. Is the point so clear? I want all the steps involved in the data analytics project and two tables with data analytics. These three you have to share me tomorrow in a single workbook. Sorry, Word document. In a single Word document, you have to share me. So two tables with the step by step of data analytics project. This is your assignment before coming to your class. You have to send me to mail ID. I have already given the mail ID, right? And this is the mail ID. Where is that? Again, I have deleted. Available. Right, guys? %, you'll feel the dead easy after doing the assignment. If you have not attended the previous classes, data cleaning or statistical measures or any topic you have missed means you have to revise. Without revising, you can't go, because what are the topic we have completed earlier? It is separate, part we have covered. Now we are going to combine everything into a single by selecting a project. Now once this is completed, Power BI will be completed for you in just 1 week of time. Countdown. And you will only say that because I'll say that, sir, guys, here missing values are there. Now tell me what I have to do, miss. You will only say, sir, treat with the replace with either original values or replace with the statistical. I'll right click on that. I'll click on the mean and it will only fill. Here we have written the code. There, click on the option. Only difference is that same concepts as it is. And in the Power BI, I'll ask, guys, here one continuous, one discrete is there. Tell me which plot I have to use. You will only say, sir, bar plot, sir. I will select the bar plot. You will only say the answers. Rather than my answers, your answers will be more in the Power BI. Same thing in Tableau, same thing in the Excel. Once we know one of them, because remaining things are also same as it is. Done? Let's continue in the tomorrow's class. If you are having any questions, please ask. If no questions, let's continue in the tomorrow's class. Complete the one of the most important assignment. I want this one tomorrow only. Open your notes and write everything properly. Right, guys? Share me in the Word document. Sir, instead of Word document, if I write in the this notes, it will be helpful for us also. Now, miss, happily you write in the notes and take the photo for me. That also I'm accepting. For your convenience, for me, anything is okay. Your learning is only more important for me. Receiving that one for me is not important. Your learning is more important. If you are interested to write with the pen and on a paper, miss, write instead of typing. Don't waste the time for typing. So typing only taking more time, miss. Okay, ignore. Write in the notes. After writing in the notes, take the photo and attach in the Word to my mail. I'm okay with that. Don't waste the time for typing. Learning is important, guys. In what way your learning is, that is your choice. Okay. Some people, they'll write in the Word document only. For my choice is Word document. After writing in the Word document, what I will do, I'll take the printout of that. In one page, one paper, I'll take the printout and all the papers I'll stick on the room. This is what I will do if I'm a student. Generally, my room will be completely filled with papers only. If you enter into my room, every wall, you'll not see even one paint also. Everything will be filled with any one of the paper. My subjects only will be there. Even during my student stage, not now. Now also papers only is there, but what are the tasks I have to do next day morning? That papers are more now. Daily task papers are more. Yellow papers, slips. Those are more for me in the room. Earlier, I used to write in the Word document and I used to take the printout and I used to stick on that. And I used to write in the notes also multiple times because that is my career now. My career, I have to focus or others will focus means I only have to focus. I only have to practice. Who will practice on my behalf? I will only have to do, right? I used to take the printout. I used to take that one. I used to do this one. What are the possibilities are there? Right? That's all depends on the individual person choice, as I'm saying, right? Done. But complete. We'll continue in the tomorrow's class. Sir, could you please upload the class Saturday's class recording? Already, that is, please contact the admin once. They are already uploaded. That is not in my hand. Yes, we'll do the SQL also, guys. Obviously. Just I'm saying that SQL is only used for storing the data, right? Majorly. Database is majorly used to store the data. Right? Of course, we'll do that one also. Data cleaning notes. Already uploaded, right? Could you check once? Data cleaning with Python is already uploaded within the Python. Just a minute. Let me cross check from my end also. 1 minute. Just to give me 1 minute. I'm checking from my end. Just open the Python. The folder name is Python. And within the Python, you'll find data. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. Could you check once online students? Sorry, not online students. Particularly, could you check once? Now I have re-uploaded for you one more time. Whoever the student has asked the question. Rohit. Now it is available. Could you check once? Right? Within the Python only, in the same folder of Python. Done. That's it, guys. Even multivariate also. Multivariate, but it's just continuous. Here it's not show, it show only the plot. Without showing additional things, it will directly show the plot. But in macro play, because that extra thing is enough. Instead of seeing these extra things, just by adding the PL plot show, which will set only the plot. I was just searching for a